Hello, friends. Welcome back to Sex, Betrayal, Compassion 100 Leadership Lessons from Building 100 Schools Around the World by Jimmy Tai, DTM. This lesson is sponsored by Toang Viet Travel in District 1, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, and CEO Ms. Vung Tau. For more information, please visit flytovietnam.com. Thank you. Lesson 3. Sometimes the answer to why is why not. Story. Imagine a dozen city folks from Saigon who are as wise as Baskin-Robbins vanilla ice cream with coconut flavor, snake through the dense hilly top of Viva Mountain Peak in a hot, humid summer day after 2 long hours of car ride to the coastal city Vung Tau. What do you think they could learn about leadership? As their mental toughness coach, my goal was to help them discover their physical and mental interconnection and why teamwork is so critical to an unfamiliar environment. But the most important lesson came unexpectedly from the newborn baby girl that was completely out of our agenda. On September 2018, after a long morning of physical activities, we stopped for working lunch at the La Sienna Seafood Restaurant in one of the only 2 5-star hotels in Vung Tau, the French-inspired Imperial Hotel in Back Beach. After everybody had a chance to share the 3 lessons about themselves, the team, and the experience, we went on with a visit to Hồng Quang Orphanage in Tăng Thanh District with 67 orphans whose ages range from 1 day young to teenagers. Now, our weekend warriors really had a chance to realize what they physically struggled during the hiking trip in the morning was nothing in comparison to what these kids emotionally endures days in and days out. Later that day on Facebook, one of my students posted a picture of me holding a little girl in a pink hat who was abandoned in front of the temple the night before. Quite a few post followers asked me, Vietnam is no longer at war that killed parents and orphaned many children. So why are so many orphans in Vietnam today? I didn't really have the answer for all complex social challenges that Vietnam is going through as a developing country, with so many temptations and traps for young girls who left their rice paddies in the countryside for the big cities full of bars, massage parlors, and many promises that turned into nothing but lies and betrayals. Nevertheless, when I see defenseless orphans, I just tell myself, why not help them without asking any questions? Tutorial. The course of compassion stems from your heart, not from your head. Don't ask why, but rather listen to your heart and do whatever makes you fulfill when helping the less fortunate. Compassionate leadership is not about right or wrong, but taking care of the less fortunate. Genuinely care for them with compassion, and others will care for your cause. The most beautiful thing in life is to have someone to care for. Whenever I visit these lovely souls, I don't ask why are they here, but rather why I am here. Action. It's time to find a quiet corner and jot down your answers to these questions. Do you believe in your conviction so much that you don't seek for any reason or justification in certain situations? Have you experienced any why not moment? How did you feel about it? How do you determine when to ask why and when to act with why not? Reflection. It's important to ask why as a leader to seek your clarity and shape your purpose. Sometimes you just decide why not to help your target audience without dwelling on the reason why they are facing their situation, why others don't help them, or why do you think your action can help, etc. Frankly, if we asked too many questions about whether to help a project or an orphanage, we probably won't have made much progress toward Vision 100. Here's the reflection from my wife Lily Tai after we visited another orphanage in District 4 of Saigon in 2018.
We visited an orphanage operated by Linson Temple on the last day of our trip. Children were so happy to see us, or any visitor for that matter. Even though they have food and shelter, they are longing to be loved and to be held. There was a 10-day-old baby girl who was brought to this place by the local police after they found her in a dumpster. The baby was crying, but I was told not to pick her up, as she may get used to the feeling of being held, and they don't have enough nannies to carry every child who cries. They said, she needs to be trained this way. I respect and understand the rules, since 2 caretakers don't have enough hands and body part to carry 25 to 30 kids who are constantly craving for any attention. But as a mother, I couldn't resist the urge to provide a little comfort. I picked her up anyway, and she instantly stopped crying. She gave me a smile. In the meantime, another little girl clung to me. She squeezed me tightly and begged, "Cô ơi, cô đừng đi. Con gọi cô bằng mẹ được không?" Translation: Miss, please don't go. Can I call you mommy? If you ever in Ho Chi Minh City, stop by this orphanage and see how much these kids are craving for human touches. All you need to bring are time, hugs, and smiles.
Thank you for listening to lesson number 3. Sometimes the answer to why is why not. Goodbye.